All right, good day. So now I want to do the practicals of feed milling. Remember that the first day of the training, I told you we have macro ingredients and micro ingredients, and I said the macro ingredients are those you need in large amounts. They take about 90% of the overall quantity of feed ingredients you need, and the micro ingredients are those you need in trace amounts. So now, in front of you on the ground here, you have the macro ingredients. I'm making feed here, and the feed I'm making is very much less than 100 kg, just for practical purposes. Okay, so these are the macro ingredients. You have the soya bean, you have the pancake cake, and right here I have the trace elements, the micro ingredients here. Okay, the micro ingredients are talking about your lysine, your methionine, your bone meal, or limestone, or dicalcium phosphate, the salts and the likes. Okay, that's what you have here inside the bowl, the micro ingredients, and you have here the macro ingredients. So let's move to the milling. All right, so now this, you need to pay attention to this. Okay, so now that's a pancake cake. You pour some of it on the ground depending on the quantity of ingredients. I'm using just 2 macro ingredients, just 2. So if you are using 3, 4, you do the same thing. So we are pouring like half of it on the ground, of the pancake cake on the ground, and we also pour half of the soya meal on it. Why are we doing this? So that we can get even mix. We can get even mix. We don't want a scenario whereby you have PKC somewhere, soya somewhere. No, everything will be evenly mixed together. And now the micro ingredients also, like half of them on the ground, we pour them there. So you sprinkle it around to ensure that you have an even mix there. Then we do it again for the second time. The ingredients again, pour them again on it to ensure an even mix. Okay, you pour, make sure it goes around. We want an even mix because we are not using a mixer. This is floor mixing. Okay, so it has to be as accurate as possible. Then you pour the soya cake again, soya bean meal again on it to have an even mix. Okay, like I said, I'm using just 2 macro ingredients, just 2. So you can use 3, you can use 4, you can use 5 based on what you have on ground. Then there goes the micro ingredients again. Those are the micro ingredients again. Can be your lysine, your methionine, your premix, vitamin premix, your calcium salts, maybe dicalcium phosphate, bone meal, limestone, and your salt. Like I also have your feed grades like your coccidiostat, your antibiotics can also be there. Then your toxin binder too is part of the micro ingredients. You will have mixed them together first. You'll have mixed the macro ingredients together first before you can start using them here. So now we start the mixing with the shovel. Okay, see what we are doing there. Okay, this is the first time you pour them on one side. The first, as the mixing continues, they become evenly mixed together. In the first time you try it, it will mix together. You see, you can still see PKC difference, you can still see the soya difference, you can still even see the micro ingredients differently. But you just continue the process. So you are going again for the second time. So if you watch carefully, you realize that it's becoming evenly mixed. Okay, it's becoming evenly mixed. So if you can still see some soya particles here, those are the large particles. Okay, the ones that were not properly broken down by the grinder. You know, I told you you've been using a grinder. Okay, so most times you'll have bought the ingredients, you'll have bought the grinded soya, the grinded maize, the grinded PKC, whatever you want to use to make it easier for you. So you can see what I'm saying now. It's getting evenly mixed now. So this is the third time we are transferring it to the other side. So you can do it maybe 4 times, 5 times, depending. But if as you perfect the act of floor mixing, you might not need to mix more than 2 or 3 times. You get an even mix. So we're almost done here. So with what I have here, with the third mix, I think we are almost good to go. But let's go for the fourth time. This is the final time here. So this is the fourth time. And I can tell you categorically that we are almost done. This is it. What you have here is an even mix. This is an even mix here. And we are good to go. So after this, you just bag everything together. If you need to scale, you scale them. But since we are making less than 100 kg feed here, we don't need to scale. Just pack everything to the sack and we are good to go. I hope you have learned how to go about flour mixing.